Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Briareo Skaransky and welcome to the unboxing of, well, not this, but this. But what is the box you are seeing right now? Well, this is a Kickstarter backer bonus for what is now called Hardcore Mecha, a side-scroller 2D platformer I backed the moment I saw it. The game will come out on PC through Steam at the end of the month, and later Arc System Works will publish the game on the PS4. To be completely honest, I didn't remember to back the game up to this tier, and when the package came in I was puzzled because it arrived even before Rocket Punch, the developer of the game, sent me the tracking number. But enough introduction, let's take a look at this thing. So, on the front we have, well, what is the name of what you'll see? And, well, on this side you have the logo of the developer, once again just the title, and some warnings in English and Chinese. On the other side absolutely nothing, so... And look at this! So, and here it is, the real box of the prototype multipurpose armored gear Thunderbolt S, that on the front cover has a nice rendition. I think it's a photo of the model itself, the title of the game of course, developer, and I think this is some kind of mark of quality. So, one side, once again, it's the name of the mecha, another shot of the mecha on the top, some action poses on the side, and on the bottom just some warnings. On the back we have a contrasting back cover with the Thunderbolt and some other mechas. So, time to really open this little thing. Yet another box holds the Thunderbolt, I hope, and no, I'm pretty sure this is not a paper craft you have to assemble with the paper taken from all these boxes. So let's take a look inside. And I told you it wasn't a paper craft. So the Thunderbolt itself with some effect parts. Special bonus, I think this is for those who backed the game on Kickstarter. Weapons. A base. And the instructions. Let's start off with what else? The instructions. So a rundown of all the parts, how to assemble the antennas, boosters. The instruction, I see that they are in Chinese, I don't really know if standard or simplified, and English, most welcome. Wow, this is a pretty complex figure. I see that even the rifle has multiple stages and of course an adjustable base and nothing more. Let's start unboxing the real thing. Okay, these effect parts look absolutely beautiful. If you've ever assembled frame arm girls models from by Kotobukiya, the effect reminds me of Elserberg, at least the white version that has a similar finish on her blades. And here we have the Thunderbolt. Quite heavy, not entirely built out of metal, but you can see through the reflections that the inner frame is. So some protective plastic on the knee joints. The head feels a bit loose, while the arms feel very solid. Yeah, okay, the pauldrons are not completely fixed. No, well, they just swivel around. And here is the cockpit, I'd say. Oh no, this is just an attachment. It has a lot of design choices similar to the arbalest from Full Metal Panic. So hip joints, good stiffness, knee joints. Okay. This feels like an incredibly solid and well done figure. Okay, also the feet, forward feet, and the ankles quite stiff on rotation, but yeah, it feels like a premium figure. I'm very happy right now. Let's move on to the accessory box. So we have two swords, the rifle, which moves like this. Oh wait, I'll wait for that. But so we have the two boosters here, the base, and the main rod is metal. This is the shield, set of hands, additional armor plating. And I was saying about the rifle. So the rifle can do this to reveal some nice internal details in clear blue plastic here. Then the muzzle can technically slide forward. Maybe I need to unplug this, or maybe not. Okay, here it is, with another clear plastic piece. Then this goes like this and arches down like this. Quite the complex weapon. Let's take a final look at the base. Clear plastic with the, I think, Chinese characters for Thunderbolt on it. So let's try assemble this thing. Let's start by placing the antennas on the head. The peg is perfectly circular, and the loose head doesn't do any favors when placing them. They are quite hard to go in. So the left antenna doesn't really want to go in all the way. I'll have to resort to stronger methods. Next up are the two boosters on the waist that simply snap in on their pegs. And they can rotate like this, up and down. Of course they can swivel around. They are quite large and long. They almost go down to half of the lower leg. And lastly we have the ankle protections that snap in like these. So my guess is that this goes like these. Then on the other sides we have Has this snapped in correctly? No, I don't think so. Well, apparently yes. And the last one. That goes like this. And here we have the complete standard body of the Thunderbolt S, which is quite capable of standing on its own without any support. So let's take a look at few of the accessories. First, the effects part. That you have to remove the hand, and then this part here. Quite tricky without damaging the paint. Okay, and then you attach this part here inside. No, I was wrong. You have to do that like this, and you have this energy blade attached to your Thunderbolt. And to remove it, it's of course you need to add this back in, and yeah, now it's complete. To attach the rifle to the hand, you need to squeeze it through the grip, and if you have ever assembled any kind of Gunpla, Figma or whatever figure, know this is a pain because the hand is a single piece. Sorry if I wasn't properly framing this. This is actually harder than many Gunplas and Figmas I have, because the pinky doesn't really want to get a hold of the rifle. The instruction makes it look very easy, but it's not. And finally, I was able to. To attach the shield to one arm, you need this additional piece, which goes in here, like this. And also the shield has this cool action thing that is quite hard to pull off, but and to attach the shield to the arm, you just need to snap this whole thing together. And the shield sits rather tightly on the arm. And of course you can rotate it. And yeah, this one looks better like this. The last two pieces of kit are the blades that simply attach to the hip. Well, simply. Easier said than done. Well, you can rotate the peg here to help yourself. To the other side, maybe it's better. And here we go. To attach the base, you first need to pop out this piece, and then the whole thing snugly fits in. It doesn't quite support the weight of the Thunderbolt, unfortunately. So maybe there are other parts we can use to attach it somewhere else. Let's see here on the back if we have something. No, absolutely nothing. And here's the Thunderbolt on its base. I'm quite happy that for now the support is able to keep the model, let's say, in flight, although I am even more displeased that you can't do, let's say, a flying pose with the model lurching forward. There is no provision for, let's say, a flexible support, but this is strong enough to hold the model upright, and no other pegs that go into the pelvis here to have the Thunderbolt lying, let's say. But there is one more thing missing, the special bonus. And yeah, it's a standard cardboard box, so let's take a look at what this special bonus is. It's an even bigger rifle, or maybe a bazooka. The game is not yet out, so I can't really identify weapons. So, is it as complex as the rifle? Apparently not. This is one big piece of plastic. Well sculpted and painted plastic, I'll give it that. But no, there is no mobile parts. And yeah, it's a bazooka, right? This sits on the shoulder. This is a premium figure, nothing more and absolutely nothing less. And if the game is only half as good as this thing, I'll be extremely happy to have backed Hardcore Mecha. And right now I really am, because this Kickstarter bonus is absolutely worth its price. If I'm not mistaken, this very figure, without the bazooka special bonus, is available for sale all around the internet at the usual retailers. If this figure piqued your interest and now you want to see the game for yourself, it should be out the 26th of June on PC. Expect a first hour play when that happens. In the meantime, I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you'll stick around for more. Briare Oskarensky, over and out.